Hey, can you guys hear me? McConnell and I are trying to get this shit done. Oh my god. We gotta get so much done, dude. I'm so stressed out. It's just by Tuesday, though. Like, we'll probably have everything done by then. Yeah, we got a lot of shit to do. Like, so, you know how we had, like, 3 months to get it tuned? Yeah, we just dicked around. And it's just like high school. You wait, you have like a semester assignment, and it's like November 29th, and you're rushing to get it turned in before they shut down the school for Christmas vacation. That's about where we're at. So, what we're gonna do is we're thinking that I want to do mags today. I've got to get... we have to do fucking... Look what we have to fucking do. Heroic Arcatraz. Fucking Heroic Arcatraz. We gotta do Heroic Arcatraz. McConnell's getting a tune for it right now, and then we'll be good. Almost didn't pass because of that. Teachers were on me about getting it done. Nah, there was like a big assignment that I had to do whenever I was in high school, and I just didn't do it. Because the teacher, she printed out like what our grade breakdown was, and I saw it was only 20% of our grade. And I'm like, I still get an 80, like who cares? Like I can miss that. Yeah, it's just an 80, that's an 80 right there. I did. I probably got like a 78 or 77. There's a lot of people here. Miss you. Yeah. I'll be back like for real on fucking what day? What is? I don't even know what day I'm coming back on. Saturday. Yeah, I'll come back on Saturday. Yeah, that's about right. And whenever I do that, yeah, I'm coming back on 9/11. I don't know how. I don't know how I did that. Oh man. Oh man. I think the car event will be live then. I think doesn't the car event go live on the 13th? That's what people were tweeting at me. PO box stream. Yeah, we're gonna do PO. There's a lot of things I want to talk about on Saturday. Like I've been spending a lot of this time just kind of thinking about what I want to do and everything, and so there's a lot that I want to talk about. Miss Kid Sixter looks kind of like Zack. No, she doesn't. What are you fucking stupid? No, she doesn't. She doesn't look like me at all. You gonna break on Monday as usual? Yeah. We actually have an event on Monday. Let's see here. So, whenever McConnell gets done, then we'll go ahead and we'll start it. If you guys want to get... Let me just message him right now. Is there anyone you want to bring for Heroic Arc? Or should I just make the group? Give me a second. Try to figure this out. What do you got left for the attunement? I did all this. And did all this. Did all this. And we have to do these. And then we're done. We pick this up, then we kill MacDaradon, then we get the key. That's the plan. We'll be coming out With anything besides the beanie, since they were a huge success. I don't know if the beanie was a big success or not. I'd have to check the analytics, but I can't even believe that we made that, man. Honestly, I can't believe that should happen. Did you quit Final Fantasy? Yeah, that's why I'm not playing it right now. Because if I didn't quit the game, I'd be playing it, right? So you think about it logically, right? So if I'm not playing the game, I quit the game. It's that simple. It's literally that simple, yeah. Notice you're not playing Fortnite. Did you quit? Yeah. Definitely quit that game. We just gotta sit around and wait for McConnell and everybody to be ready. Then we'll start this up. When does New World start? Starts tomorrow. How am I feeling? That's a complicated answer. I don't really want to talk about. Honestly, I just want to chill out today, and kind of just do the raid and hang out. Yeah, I don't want to like talk about a bunch of shit, you know. Final Fantasy canceled. Yeah. It's done. It's done. Yashlada body pillow. I sent it back. It's done, and you know, we had a good run. What games I've been playing? You know, I've been playing a lot. I've been playing a lot of Apex. Not a lot. I played a little bit of Apex. Nick was talking to me about it. It got me into wanting to play it. What's Jump King? Probably next week. That's my plan. Like real talk, no bullshit. I want to do Stormblood. I want to just get the Stormblood on Saturday, and then on Sunday I want to do my PO Box stream. That's the plan. New World. I mean, it's the beta for 4 days. There's nothing really gonna happen on the beta. They're just the only reason they're doing a beta is to stress test the servers for launch. Like, they don't give a shit about anything else. Like, they're not really looking for feedback in terms of like game design. They're just looking for a stress test. That's all. How many betas? This would be the third one. They pushed the Lost Ark back for a New World, which I think is actually a good idea. Not good for Lost Ark fans though. Like for me it's good because I like both games, but if you just like Lost Ark, I can see it kind of sucks. Cleared mags tonight, looking forward to the next phase. McConnell's never killed Magtheridon. We streamed the PS5 showcase. When is the PS5 showcase? Is tomorrow? What time? 1 p.m. Pacific. That's 3 for me. I don't know. It is really good content for YouTube. I could stream it, but I don't know. I'll decide. Zack, I'm banned on main channel. Just message a mod. This is not for ban appeals, man. I just like. I don't give a fuck. If you got banned, there's probably a good reason for it. Should try doing more React Andy content. It's really fun. Yeah, I could do a 4-hour intro instead of a 3-hour intro. It's a good idea. I guess McConnell's just I'm asking what his ETA is when he's gonna be ready. Do a full React stream. Honestly, I think React content's great. A lot of people, like, as I said, I think there's a lot of like Twitch, I think like it's like a weird thing, right? I think Twitch is like held back. Okay, McCall's almost done. He's got 400 rep left. Then we're gonna make the group. Fuck it. Yeah, we'll just invite everybody after we get in there. What was I even saying? Oh yeah, I think Twitch is like held back in a way because like Twitch has like, a lot of like residual culture that's just kind of like existed. And I think like that residual culture is actually like it's like suppressive towards change. So like for example, you have things where like people on Twitch think that React content is like fundamentally bad. People on Twitch think that like playing video games is like fundamentally good, and things like that. I don't really think that helps the platform. And it's the same as like also the way that Twitch views interactions between streamers is I think unhealthy. Like the leech and that kind of I don't know really what to call it, right? Is it like a depersonalization? It's hard to say. Of the content creators, and like just kind of it's reductionist. Down to like all interactions between content creators is like looked at through the lens of viewership, and if there's an imbalance, then the people are interacting for less than honorable means. And I think that there's a lot of culture around that that's actually like very it's very suppressive towards like growing Twitch. And there's a lot of other stuff too. Most React content's crap in my opinion. I don't know, I think it depends on what you like to see. Why you're flying clockwise? That's a good question. I'll switch it up. We're almost ready to start. I think those behaviors typically come from sarcastic jokes. No, I don't think so at all. I think you're right in like a lot of cases, and I think that there's like, for example, like people call Mizkif leech. It's like it's a joke, right? Because like Mizkif is a popular streamer, etc. But I think that for many people, it's not a joke. And like for example, I've had like interactions with like other like, especially with female streamers. I think like Twitch is, just like in general, Twitch is much less welcoming to like female creators than YouTube is. Because Twitch is primarily a male audience, much more so than YouTube, and also there's just been like a lot of just like weird things that have happened in the history of Twitch that have kind of made people feel that way. So like whenever I would interact with like, I remember like with Robin and with Izzy, I would get those comments a lot, like in earnest, right? Even like PMs, people like looking out for me. Just full hot tub streams and surprise girls don't get respect here. Nah, it's not really true. I mean, like you've got plenty of weird stuff like that on YouTube too, man. I think people on Twitch are just like, as I said, they laser focus in on that stuff way more than people on YouTube do. Like YouTube has naked yoga, nobody talks about that, but people here on Twitch are, losing their minds over a hot tub stream. There's really just no congruency. Wait, what? Link? Yeah. Twitch started as a gaming platform, that's why? Yeah, I think so. And I think that's the vestigial part of it that I think is bad. YouTube's massive and Twitch is tight-knit community. Yeah, I think that actually works against Twitch. And it's actually bad for the website that it's a quote tight-knit community. It's the same as like the idea that like normies are fundamentally bad. It's the same thing also, like if you look at like the like viewers and the way viewers see, I'm trying to find a way to put this that like makes sense. The way viewers perceive sponsorships on Twitch is much more negative than on YouTube. Like on YouTube, like if somebody's selling merch or like, you know, stuff, people are so hyped up, they're like totally ready to buy it. And on Twitch, it's not really the case. And the exceptions, right, are people like Ludwig who are mainly on YouTube. Get a reaction to a Rich Win video? At some point. Issue is hot tube streams, sexualized, targeting young audience. No, it's not, like, I don't want to talk about hot tub streams, it's just stupid, it's a boring topic. People that think that, I think, are just dumb. I don't really have a, like, we talked about that like 50 times. Like, honestly, I'm just talking about shit until McConnell's ready. But yeah, it's just boring. Mostly Twitch streams focused around connection and less like a job. Yeah, I think so. I think a lot of people on Twitch think that like streamers are like their friend, and you know, it's like one of those like weird situations. I think that's very, very common. Absolutely, you're right. Twitch demographic ironically has a higher average IQ than YouTube. Wait, how do you know that? Did you just read comment sections? Because like honestly, I'm pretty sure it's a race to the bottom. There's a lot of dumb people in each one. I think that I don't know. I think it's probably about the same. I don't know, like, what do you guys think? I think Twitch is more sexist than YouTube, and YouTube is more racist than Twitch. What do you guys think about that? You guys agree with that? No, I never thought of that, but like, yeah, I think so. YouTube's a little smarter. What do you subscribe to, Veritasium? Like, I don't know about that. Go watch the drama alert comments. Is YouTube racist? Oh, YouTube isn't racist at all. It's just commenters. Like, it's just like general trends in comment sections that I see. Of course YouTube isn't racist. You believe everyone's a little bit racist? I don't know. I think everybody's a little bit everything sometimes. Like, I don't really think about that kind of stuff. YouTube has a much more relaxed TOS. Yeah, I think they do, actually. I think YouTube, you can pretty much do what you want as long as you're not... They've tightened down a little bit on their TOS with certain things, but overall, like, YouTube is pretty much like you just put whatever the fuck you want on there. Some GM turned to YouTube didn't go well. That's because like YouTube isn't really a good streaming platform. That's why. Truth is, compared to Twitch, content on YouTube just feels so sanitized as a rule. I hate to tell you this, man, but like there's a lot of people who don't really, like, they don't see this on YouTube because, or on Twitch, because I think that I don't mean to be rude, but I think that's because they're naive. I think that you spend a certain amount of time per day with a streamer and you believe that it's authentic because you want to believe that it's authentic. And I think that there's some streamers, there's definitely a spectrum that streamers exist in of authenticity, but all of them exist in a spectrum that's separate from how they act in real life. So like every single time that you're watching a streamer, you're watching a performance. And if you forget that, I think that you're really going to have a bad time. I think you're really just setting yourself up for disappointment. is right now a performance. It's gonna have to be if I want to get some people from Magtheridon, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that right now. People don't realize they're giving a performance at a job interview or pitch meeting. Yeah, a lot of people don't. They don't see it. If you move to YouTube, I'm not really planning to move to YouTube. If YouTube offered me a huge amount of money, I'd move over. Yeah, probably for sure. Probably for sure. Like, I don't know. Obviously, it depends on everything, but it's not something that I'd completely rule out either. I watch YouTube as much as Twitch. YouTube is just a bigger place. Do videos longer, make people have to think about what they're gonna say. Yeah, you're definitely right about that. Twitch definitely has the extemporaneous element to it that YouTube doesn't have. So you have like those like visceral gut reactions much more from both the people who are making content and people who are consuming it. That's a good point. Does your Twitch contract prevent you from doing dual streams? Yeah, it does. I can't do dual streams. I have to only stream on Twitch. Do you watch YouTube or Twitch more? The streaming and Twitch feels like walking on eggs all the time in terms of being afraid of bans and stuff. No. I don't ever worry about getting banned. I never do. It's the same thing as like I never worry about getting like Me Too'd or anything like that. I was having this conversation with like, I think it was my dad the other day. I never worry about like a girl saying like, oh, he touched me inappropriately, because like I just don't, I never make people feel that way. I never act that way around anybody, and everybody who knows me personally knows that, you know. And it's the same thing like on YouTube or on Twitch. Like I don't do things that would get a person banned. So if I got banned for something, it would just be stupid. Pineapple on pizza or not? No, I don't like pineapple on pizza. If Wiz replying to your Twitter guarantees next big offer on YouTube. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay. I think YouTube's making a lot of good decisions. I would assume that a lot of those people probably watch some of my videos too. I've heard people tell me at Twitch that like they've seen some of my videos where I've talked about it, so it makes sense that YouTube people have too, and generally they agree. Like getting banned for the hurricane thing back then. Yeah, people make that out like it was a big deal. Like that wasn't really a big deal to me at all. It was just a one-day suspension, and I came back a day later and streamed the same as I always did. That was funny. I mean, I could see why people thought it wasn't a joke, for sure. Just like the way I said it. Probably bad delivery, but yes, whatever. Bothers me, they acted like you inherently had to be racist to make the hurricane joke. Oh, they're just stupid. I mean, who gives a shit what they think? Good to see you. Looking for a Saturday. Thanks. Yeah, like to me, I would have like responded to a lot of the people, like, you know, the day off Twitch thing and everything, because people got like really mad at me about that. I would have like gotten in a lot more about that, but I read a lot of the comments and the like criticism people had for me and like my comments, and the people that were making the criticism and disagreeing with me, they were just like, they were disagreeing on the premise of like things that I didn't say, or just like stupid stuff, like things that like weren't even true, or just bullshit. So it's like a complete misunderstanding of what's being said. It's like, to me, I'm not going to argue with somebody who wants me to be wrong. You know what I mean? Because like they're not coming at it from like a logical perspective. They're not coming at it to try to like learn the truth or make things better. They're coming at it from the perspective of I want to dunk on this guy. You know what I mean? How many are actually being negative about you taking days off? Oh, who cares? Yeah, who gives a shit? Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it at all. No point arguing with someone that's made up their mind already. Yeah. You sound so emo right now. Do I really? I had a pretty stressful beginning of my day today, but I went to Chipotle just a little bit ago. Yeah, and I'm all right now. Yeah, I'm really relaxed, to be honest. When are you gonna play Genshin Impact? When they let you progress in a game without paying a bunch of money. I'm telling you guys, like, as soon as those games get popular, that's all gaming's gonna be. Like, if those games become popular and people are okay with it, like, you can say goodbye to games like anything that's not pay to win. You understand that, right? Like, they're popular in the West, but they're not really popular to like a general like PC audience. It's not already popular. Yeah, I know. I think that I think Genshin Impact is a good game. Like, it's actually a fundamentally good game. I just don't like the monetization structure. That's all. Like, I've watched Rich play it. It's actually a good game. They succeed, why wouldn't others do it? Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, you can just say goodbye to being able to progress in games without having like these, you know, pay to win skip mechanics. It's amazing how far just making a good game can get a company. Yeah. Yeah, imagine that, man. Imagine that. Holy fuck, how long is this gonna take? Can we please get somebody summoned over here? Gacha games aren't all like Genshin. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I haven't played it. Thoughts on concealed weapons in Austin? I'd prefer if people around me didn't have, like, weren't armed. But, I don't know. As long as they have a license for it, it's whatever, I guess. It does make me a little bit uncomfortable, to be honest with you. fuck is it, dude? Every game's unnecessary other than WoW, in my opinion. Nah, I don't agree with that. Like, I think there's plenty of other good games out there that I don't necessarily have to play, or I don't really have to miss. I mean, I think WoW is, I mean, it is what it is. I think that's all it's ever gonna be. Yeah, I mean, if you want to play, if you want to play WoW only forever, that's great. You know, as long as you're having fun. But if you're not having fun and you're playing the game, you gotta ask yourself why. Like, why are you playing the game? Like, why are you spending a second of your life doing something that you don't enjoy, that you're not being paid for? You know, I really think that's an important question to ask myself, or ask yourself. Why won't die? I don't think it's gonna die. I think the odds are, like, what's gonna happen with WoW is WoW is going to it's gonna be a game like could be like Guild Wars 2, you know, where like it is what it is. That's kind of what I'm expecting. Guild Wars 2 is popping off. Well, I mean, like, Guild Wars 2, it's not, I mean, like, but, like, not really, you know? I mean, like, Guild Wars 2 isn't popping off like Final Fantasy is popping off. It's not popping off like OSRS is popping off. It's not popping off like, you know, Classic WoW was popping off. Like, it's popular, yeah, it's got an audience. Like, definitely it does. But it's not that big. And I don't really see, like, Guild Wars 2, like, I don't think, like, there's an expansion that's going to come out for Guild Wars 2, and then, like, everybody's going to play the game after that expansion comes out. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Like, I haven't played Guild Wars 2. I've only watched my friend play it, and this was, like, 6 years ago. So, maybe it's better. Alright, let's get this done. What are we waiting on? Let's go. Oh no, I'm gonna have to fucking line of sight these. It's on heroic? Yeah, it is. This one dead. Yeah, like him and McConnell like wouldn't put salve on each other earlier, and they were just like pulling aggro and dying over and over, and like auto attacking the melee mobs and not the caster ones for like literally no reason. So if they die, I don't really care. Let's go, let's go, let's go. GTA 5 would be dead if RP won't exist. It depends on what you mean by dead. Okay, I'm not gonna wait forever. Let's go. Thunder Fury? Yeah, I'm using Thunder Fury on purpose. lot of people unironically play GTA Online. Maybe it's fun. It's hard to say. I never really played it or gave a shit about it honestly at all. I have to skip through these guys. GTA session for our view is popular, 3K to 5K. I mean, let's be honest here, right? Like the main attraction to GTA RP is RP now, or GTA. I mean, I think that says it all, right? We have to kill these mobs, but S-Fan is just randomly AFK, so we have to kill these, and then we'll be good. Okay. I'll go pull the other two mobs here. That should be good. Well, for your decision to move on from Twitch if you do. No, it doesn't matter. Like, the main reason why, this is why I said before, right? I mean, I think the main reason why they didn't want to partner me, or didn't want to give me a custom contract, was because of the thing that I take breaks, right? That's the main thing. Like my comments on like different types of issues, etc. That's all probably secondary. It's just like the icing on top. Why taking breaks be such a bad thing? Well, because they want to guarantee, like if they're gonna pay you a certain amount of money, it's the same as like a job, right? It's like if they're gonna pay you to go to the job, they're gonna want you to be there on Monday. You know what I mean? So like it's not that it's a bad thing. It's just that the contracts have like a minimum hour requirements, and I wouldn't want to have to meet that minimum minimum hour, not item, minimum hour requirement. Too polarizing. Yeah, I do make a lot of people mad. That's true for sure. That is definitely true. Would you go to YouTube for a 7-figure contract? I don't know. Didn't you say you don't enjoy TBC Classic anymore? I enjoy it. I enjoy it in like small amounts. Like for example, I thought I was going to do a lot more arena in TBC Classic, and whenever it came to it, I never really did. Like I didn't even get like an entire week's worth of arena points, because I just didn't really give a shit. TBC Arena is good content. Big disagree. I think TBC Arenas can be good content, but I don't think that they're like super good or anything like that. They're hard to understand for a non-viewer. For WoW viewers, I think they're pretty formulaic. Yeah, you just get stream sniped constantly. It's like not really fun. Oh, fuck. You thought I'll bring back Welfare Wednesday? Yeah, I want to do one of the a media share at some point. Absolutely. There we go. CEOs go on vacation when they want, golf, etc. Higher echelon employees make demands within contracts. No, CEOs don't just go on, like, I don't know what CEO you're talking about that just goes on vacation whenever they want. Like, that's not true at all. That's just like, that's something that's on like television. The odds are like, most CEOs probably are working like on average 70, 80 hours a week. Money never sleeps, yeah. Because the thing is, like, if a CEO isn't working that much, they get fired by the board, and then they get a CEO that is. New CEO, you're going on vacation. Literally, you left us a week ago. Bitch, shut. No, I'm the CEO of a company, and that company, I had to be at 3 meetings today. No, 2 meetings. 2 meetings today. That is not true. Are we doing meetings? We're trying to like figure out how we want to do a couple of events, and so we were doing planning for the events, figuring out if we wanted to be able to get different types of funding, planning for if we wanted to go with a certain sponsor, just, you know, usual stuff. Are you playing the Valheim expansion? No, I actually thought about playing Valheim today. Pretty much depends on the company. Some CEOs just golf. I mean, I feel like if you're, I really don't think that's the case. And I think, like, really, if you're saying, like, golfing, they're not really golfing, you know what I mean? Like, they're golfing with another company that they're trying to make a deal with. So it's, like, the golfing is not really accurate. Remember Bloodborne remake at the PlayStation event, yo? They don't need to remake Bloodborne.
Life energy to consume.
Does he do shadow damage?
Beware, darkness consumes all.
When am I gonna get healed?
Beware. The void beckons.
These bosses are such a pain in the ass. Use Thunderclap? I don't have to. That's why I'm using Thunder Fury, because it applies the debuff. Blood Farm for PC would be so dope. I actually play DLC. Yeah. I mean, I think that would be cool. I feel like they're probably not going to announce something for PC if they're talking about like a PlayStation event, though. It's not what I would expect. Do you think TBC has the same magic vanilla did? I don't think any of it does. The truth is, like, I think that the all that magic and everything like that was a product of its time, and you can't really recapture it. It's like a flash in the pan. You had like this really, really cool experience a long time ago, and it was just fucking awesome, and you're never gonna have it again. That's it. You know, like it was so good, it was so great, and you don't ever need to have it again. You know, like you had it that one time and it was great, and it doesn't have to happen again. Yeah, you're chasing something that's not real. It's like people don't really realize like how much like life has changed since 2006 or since 2008, and like I'm not even talking about like you know, like our own lives, you know, like a lot of us like now are like balding middle-aged men, but you know, back in 2006, let's say we had like a full head of hair, and you know, you were like 40 pounds lighter, and you know, a bunch of other stuff. What is this? 4,000 increased damage done. That's not good. And so yeah, you didn't have to worry about taxes. Exactly. Like there's all these other things like you just didn't have to worry about at all. And I'm not even talking about that. Like nowadays, right? It's like what is people's like daily routine? You know, they'll go on and like check Twitter, and Twitter didn't exist. Like social media didn't exist the way that it did. People weren't interconnected online the same way that they are now. It's just so totally different, and I think people don't respect that enough. It's getting really big. That's crazy. I bet I should move him. Yeah. That makes it way easier. Nice. Are times better or worse now, Asmon? I think they're both. Things are better and they're worse. Oh fuck, am I gonna aggro those things? No, God, why did you run into those? Oh my god, I get so mad in this game. I think it's because I know so much about the game, and there's like so many like lose conditions. I get so mad so fast. Fuck, man. Alright, let's get this next one done. But yeah, it's like now like you have like this whole like culture around like you know, streaming, for example, and it's so much different than it used to be. I think people don't respect that as much. It's not a lose condition, it's minor inconvenience. Well, all losses are inconveniences, right? It's like if we die or you know something like that, we have to like run back, and then like you get durability damage. It's just time wasted, you know. It's like dying in this game wastes like usually on average like 8 minutes. That's a long time. At least I'd say it is. Oh, how the fuck are you undisarmable? Dying when I was infuriating. Yeah, it's just like to me, I get tilted pretty easy, so I try to avoid situations that make me mad. I mean, that's really all it comes down to. I think in Final Fantasy I don't get mad like I used to in WoW. I think it's maybe because like I don't really understand the game as well, so it's harder for me to like understand who's doing things wrong. But I think another reason is that the game, like Final Fantasy, doesn't really punish you in the same way that like... Okay, S-Fan just wants to go at it. He's got all his CDs up. It doesn't punish you the same way it used to. Still hyped for New World? Yeah, I love New World. I had a lot of fun playing it. I know there's a lot of people that are like very mixed about New World. Many people who are just like super negative about it, etc. But that's not how I am. Bitch ass. Bitch ass. Bitch ass. Bitch ass. That's right. Let's pull this side first. I'm gonna pull him over here, that way he can't electrocute us. New World's a mixed bag though, a lot of good and bad. Yeah, I think that's really what it comes down to. Thought you quit WoW? No, I quit retail WoW, as I'm not playing retail WoW right now. Whenever I'm done, whenever I log on to retail WoW, I'll quit TBC. Yeah. That's how it works. Most people have been burned on the promise of a quote, unquote, WoW killer game. New World's that game. The problem is that, like, the WoW killer is WoW. You know what I mean? Like, it's always been WoW, and that's always what it's going to be. I think people just believe that it's like a WoW killer game or something like that because it's this term that people have made up in their head. But logically quit Final Fantasy as well. Yeah. Yeah, I quit Final Fantasy too. Yeah. Done. Got him. They quit AOC? Yeah, I quit Ashes too. General thoughts on Elder Scrolls Online after you played it? I thought that it had a decent single player experience, but I didn't really like the group content. I thought it was boring. That's pretty much what it was. It's bland, yeah. It's kind of the way I felt about it too. I know a lot of people like really enjoy the game, and I think that's cool. But to me, I don't really, I don't really share that excitement. It's too bad that NPCs like this aren't disarmable. It's so funny to me, like seeing that knockback and that damage, because I remember like back in the day, that used to be deadly. Now, not so much.
Did you call on me?
Why would I call on you?
To do your heavy lifting, most likely.
When I need someone to prance around like an overstuffed peacock, I'll call on you.
Then I'll commit myself to ignoring you.
What would you know about commitment, sheepside?
You're the one who should be. Wait. We have company.
Oh, that's a bug now, apparently. Where is it? There she is. Oh, I thought you could stun these for some reason. I guess not. Still bugged, yeah. Yeah, they're still bugged. Okay, there should be two. Oh, hopefully I don't aggro the other one at the same time. If I do, it's not a big deal. Okay. There we go. Proud Rich for becoming legend. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. He got it. Yeah, that's awesome. McPull aggro. See? See what he just put on himself? Because he was fucking around. Valheim update on the 16th. Yeah, I might try that out.
At last, a target for my frustration.
Don't worry about me. Kill that worthless Dallin instead.
God!
Damn, man, these guys, what the fuck is he doing?
More than you can handle, Zackrawrr.
God! Knew this was
Not too bad.
Congratulations. I've wanted to do that for years.
This one's pretty hard to do, and we're only gonna have one interrupt because the shaman's probably not gonna interrupt the right way. This one will probably be a pain in the ass. TVC done after TK Kale Thaws. I mean, until Black Temple comes out, yeah, it's pretty much done. Like, that's the, I mean, the content really is like, it's the raids. Like, for me, that's what I play TBC for, is for the raids. Oh shit, she's gonna cast the other one. And the person's probably gonna attack with the debuff too. You guys wanna guess if it's gonna happen? Oh, I'll be able to interrupt it, never mind. Got it. I think she only, yeah, she only casts the heal after Whirlwind, so we should be good here. Got it. E motherfucking Z. God damn, that was really fucking
Now
easy.
I'm really angry.
Holy shit. As I have the biggest crush on you, I'm not trolling ever. I hope you're hot. I think any girl like I made the tweet, you know, I made the tweet about how like any girl that was in a relation, I only date girls that are crazy because any girl that would date me would have to be crazy. And I was originally gonna tweet out that I was gonna say I only date girls with mental illnesses, but I thought that like people would think I was like trying to like take advantage of somebody, you know, like, oh well, I only date people that are like, you know, fucking like can't make their own decisions, or like people would turn it into something weird. So I was like, I'll just go with crazy. Someone will bring up power dynamics anyway. Nah, the only people that care about that are just stupid people that are looking for a reason to excuse themselves from bad behavior. Or regrettable behavior. Power dynamics only exist whenever you can exert that power over another person. It's like a power dynamic is like a student and a teacher. It's like a, you know, a worker and like their manager. It's not like a streamer and a viewer. It's not the same thing. Mitzi only dates mentally ill women. Well, I mean, you know, it's not on purpose. You know. I probably shouldn't say this. So, this is like fucking years ago whenever I was dating my old girlfriend. And I tell my dad, I'm like, I'm talking to this new girl. And he's like, really? I'm like, yeah. He's like, what's her name? I'm like, Robin. He's like, I've never met a woman named Robin who wasn't nuts. I'm like, yeah, me either. Oh my god. Paint miniatures, Warhammer professionally. Chaos Space Marines at their PO box. Send whatever you want, but don't feel like you have to send me anything, man. It's all for fun, just for the viewers, you know. Well, if she's watching. Oh, hi, Robin. I hope you're doing well. I have no ill will. She's a nice girl. I'm not like one of those people that like, you know, I break up and then I just like fucking, yeah, I have no ill will. No, god damn it, man. Fucking on the GCD, what a dog shit game. I hate this fucking game. We're gonna do Magtherodon after this, so just get ready to join. No will's toxic, yo. It's just a waste of time to get mad about that shit. I mean, honestly, like, that girl had so many problems, like, fuck. I felt bad in a lot of ways.